What's up Team KBA, Wanted Traveler here. Hope you're having a great festive winter break. Today you're joining me on another hotel tour, and I just arrived here. It's actually been snowing quite a bit. You can see behind me it says, maybe you can see it, we are at Courtyard Marriott in Namdaemun. So the building's just behind me. I'm going to check in and go to my room and show you what it looks like inside, as well as some of the facilities. We've got access to the executive lounge today, which is open throughout the entire day until the evening, serving beverages, breakfast in the next morning, and just a nice, relaxing place with hopefully a good view. So join me, like always. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to join the Team KBA community and find my written story about Courtyard Marriott on my website at wantedtraveler.com. COURTYARD! Alright, so just checked in and put my stuff away. We're here on the 18th floor, room 1802, and this is the double room with a view of Namsan. Let's give you a quick tour. Alright, so here is the room. Starting off the basics, on the right side we have the wardrobe. Some of my jackets here, but plenty of coat hangers to get yourself settled. We have 2 additional robes here at Courtyard Marriott, and then a pair of in-room slippers. Close that. And then on the other side we have more space, a typical safety deposit box if you want to lock away your valuables, which you definitely should. If you want to take advantage of the laundry service, they have all the shoe bags provided. And then down here we have a weighing scale, good for your luggage, or if you are wanting to weigh yourself, go ahead. And then on the left we have the provided iron and ironing board, which is great. You don't have to call room service to get that supplied. The bathroom's actually one of my favorite parts of this room. Just going to show you what it looks like when it is closed. We have this ceiling to floor mirror, which is very wide and cool. What's up guys? And on the other side we have a mirror here, so opens up this a bit more and just adds that when you're trying to prepare for your outfits to the evening. And here we have the bathroom. This mirror is also super dope. We've got this illuminated piece that borders around the mirror. It kind of comes out from the rest of this mirror as well. And again, it's just a full extension. This wall is completely occupied with the mirror, and we've got a spotlight at the top as well. So it's not very harsh or direct. Sink, which works nice, as you'd expect. And when it comes to the amenities, antibiotics, looks like some sanitary wipes. In this box we have Courtyard by Marriott amenities, including the dental kit, a pair, shower cap, vanity kit, body lotion, and a poppy flower water soap. Here we have the hairdryer as well. And on this left side, if all the mirrors weren't enough, then we also get this one here. It's not a bidet, so it doesn't have all of the controls that you typically find around Asia, and specifically also South Korea. My favorite piece is the shower. It looks awesome. It's got floor to high ceiling divider glass panels, and you can see it extends to the rest of the bathroom, and I think that really opens up this room very well. It's not big, it's definitely spacious enough, but having that sort of invisible separator, this is a glass panel as well, that you can use the private shades for, of course, privacy. It just gives you a nice choice of opening the room up a bit more and continuity between the bathroom to the room. Let's have a look at these. It's Fleur de Man Helix poppy flower water, and that's hair shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. You've got the shower head unit, and then my favorite, We also have the rainforest shower head, and this is very wide, it's right on the ceiling. Looks really awesome. Let's go ahead and test that out. Boom. Alright, so the shower head is in motion. Let's go check it out from the room side. Now that looks really cool. So I just like the clear glass, adds that extra dynamic element and interest to it. If you want to keep things private, then of course let's place this all the way down from the room side. And let's check out this really funky piece of furniture. This is actually the mini fridge that houses the extra bits of, you know, coffee, drinks and tea. An interesting piece. The color is quite flamboyant green, nice shade, matching shelving, and this is what it looks like inside. It's just a small fridge and you get a pair of water bottles, all of the hot drinks, decaf, creamer, some sugar if you want your coffees, and we have red ginseng tea, yellow label tea from Lipton, and what's this one? White sugar samyang. Pair of hot drink cups and 2 teaspoons. Nice setup nonetheless. And then down here are another pair of glasses. So that is the hallway, and then now we get to the room. So this is the rest of the room here at Courtyard Marriott. This is the double room. Alright, so I just closed the door, and what a nice treat. I just had 2 gentlemen bring in some nice special treats to enjoy my stay here at Marriott. Here it is. Got a nice bottle here, Chardonnay, in its own wine iced box. Some fruits, oranges, and then 2 glasses of wine. Perfect. Wow. Really happy with that, and thanks a lot for sharing that with me. So yeah, that was nice, but let's continue on with the tour. Double bed. During the check-in phase, you can also put in some additional requests from a set list, and one of them was the high floors. They honored that by giving me the 18th floor, which is great. The highest, I believe, is the 20th or 21st floor, which is really awesome. And also, I've got my set of pillows here. You can customize them. They gave you a choice of feather or foam, so it's nice that you can kind of be a bit more particular if you want to stay a bit more sustainably, or you just have preferred options of how you can enjoy your stay here. Contrasting colors and materials used, got the wood piece and then probably faux leather for this headboard. Makes for a nice, like, upscale contemporary look. If you see here, we have, this is kind of more of the normal view. This is kind of the distance from the actual building to Namsan Tower. It was snowing earlier, pretty foggy as a result, but it's nice to have Namsan in the distance, and this is the immediate surroundings. Nothing great here, but in terms of all of the food market stalls, restaurants, cafes, like, there's definitely a lot just on your doorstep. Even if it's foggy, having a direct view of Namsan is also really cool. And then show you from this angle. Everything is very clean, presentable, as you would expect at this 4-star hotel. And yeah, looking forward to staying here overnight, seeing what the sleep experience is like on this double bed. This is actually quite a big table as well, so if you do decide to get in-room dining or eating outside, bringing it here, this is definitely a very serviceable table to eat from. And I like the design. It's also quite minimal and simplistic. It's not too busy. There are a lot of, like, big, bold, minimal areas that keep things clean. Momo Cafe, and we're gonna check out, of course, the executive lounge also, but looks really cool. Smart TV, so probably have Netflix, which I'm going to enjoy. But yeah, this is my room here at Courtyard Marriott in Namdaemun, Seoul. I'm very happy with it. Let's go and check out the executive lounge. Here at the executive lounge. quick look before they open it up. They let us go in for a little bit. Flurries of white snow and Namsan Tower there. Didn't realize there's actually a left side, so it spans this entire half. Here we are. This is the executive lounge. Different chair styles for the groups, more casual. Fancy some hot drinks. Got choice of Americano, cafe latte, cappuccino, espresso and hot milk. Alright, so we're here at the executive lounge. Just decided to sit up with the view here. Arrived early with Namsan that you can see here, which looks absolutely awesome this evening. So we got our food from the executive lounge. It's really busy now, so we managed to get early in the queue with cappuccino, cafe latte, some wine. They have a great assortment of alcoholic beverages from vodka, gin and tonic, and we just got a selection of cheese, fruits, salad, and some hot food as well. Alright, so it's the next day and it's a beautiful morning here at Courtyard Marriott on the 18th floor. You can see it's sunny, and just to give you an idea about the sun positioning, and you can see the sun coming over Namsan Tower in the distance. Looks absolutely beautiful, and the sky is much clearer than yesterday. Made it all the way down to the second floor for Momo Cafe. We can have breakfast. Nice selection. The choices of food for breakfast is actually really wide. You get a choice of continental, but also a lot of great different beverages, both Western and traditional Korean, from noodles that you can customize for the different parts, dim sum, and then we've got your more like Western style breakfast with your egg, tomatoes, baked beans, salmon, and I also have my compote, and then a selection of hot drinks. I went for cappuccino, and we have Americano, and as well as water, you have all different types of juices that you can help yourself to. So they've separated the tables between each other, so there's a gap between couples or pairs, and then we also have this screen as well for added sanitary measures. Okay, so we're just wrapping up my stay here at Courtyard Marriott in Namdaemun, Seoul, and I just want to share my final thoughts on some of the overnight experiences as well as a breakfast in Momo Cafe. Overall, it was a really smooth and slick stay from check-in to check-out, even during this pandemic environment. I felt that the hotel has really adhered to a lot of the safety guidelines and measures imposed within Seoul City, which means that you can still have a great, comfortable experience here and get as much of the full hotel experience as possible. The fitness center was not available. It's just closed throughout this period until things change, so I wasn't able to check that out. But the executive lounge access, thoroughly impressed, especially during happy hour cocktail, where you can get a good amount of food and diversity, where you can actually just have your full dinner there. You don't need to, go somewhere else if you have executive lounge access. So it was between 5:30 and 7:30. We could actually stay until 9 p.m. for sitting in the executive lounge, but they stopped serving food at 7:30 p.m. You have an assortment of alcoholic beverages from martinis to vodkas, a good selection of hot food. I was super full, and if you still have plenty of stomach to eat more, then you can also go for the desserts. They also have juices and wines as well, and the view towards Namsan in the evening was really great, so I recommend going a little bit early, before 5:30. I think I went around 5:10 p.m. and we just occupied the window view. That's kind of where everyone sides towards, that overlooks Namsan, and you can see either side of the table. So that was really nice, and enjoyed my stay and eating up there. So the executive lounge, highly recommend it. For breakfast, we actually have breakfast at Momo Cafe on the second floor. It was much bigger than the executive lounge, more open, more spacious, and a lot of natural light coming in. It's definitely served as a buffet style, so I'm not sure if I actually got the breakfast package or it was part of my executive lounge access. The food was great. I was thoroughly surprised at the range of Asian cuisines and Korean types of dishes. They have noodles, they cook a la carte, and you can select the kind of additional ingredients you want to put into the noodles. Dim sum,
compotes, like more continental with the cereals, different types of toppings if you want to eat more healthier or lighter. And when it came to dessert, more on the pastry side with the bakeries. But again, the seating experience was also very comfortable. You had the separated screens, social distancing with having every other table in between people empty. And it was very comfortable. I didn't really find that was sort of hindering the experience. You can really enjoy and relax yourself, and it was just advised that throughout any public spaces within the hotel, we always have to wear our masks, so make sure you always bring it and don't leave your room without that. In terms of sleeping overnight, the TV entertainment is great. One thing that I did was, if you have your Netflix account, they don't have the smart apps within the smart TV available directly, but if you have it on your phone and you have something to connect to the TV, you can actually request a HDMI cable from room service. They'll deliver it straight to your room, and I was able to watch some movies on Netflix, which was really awesome. You can screen mirror as well, but there is a slight delay in the audio to the videos. If you decide you need to do some work and you need that full desktop experience, but you don't want to carry your laptop because you want to relax, you can access the business computers, as long as I guess you have the executive lounge access. With the curtains here, we have two sets. You have one which is more of the shade, and then one which is the blackout curtain. Great, especially because the sun comes up here in the morning. You can see it's really bright, which is why I'm kind of doing it here. But again, an amazing view of Namsan to wake up to. And if you wanna, have very deep sleep when it's sunny outside, the blackout curtains are perfect. Shower, absolutely impeccable. Probably one of the best sort of rainforest shower experiences I've had in Seoul for a very long time. It does get pretty warm in here, so I kind of like it a bit more cooler. In the night, it does warm up whether you have the active heating on or not. So you probably don't need to turn on the fan for the heating because it will get really hot. But overall, slept very well, and the breakfast was until 10 a.m. So you've got a good amount of time depending on how early or late you sleep. That's my stay at Courtyard by Marriott Namdaemun in Seoul. A 4-star hotel. It feels very much like that, and had a very smooth and seamless experience throughout. Thanks a lot for joining me, Team KBA, like always. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more awesome videos like this one across my tech, travel, and gaming. And you can find my written review of Courtyard by Marriott in Namdaemun on my website, so check out more details at onetechtraveler.com. Right, it's 12 o'clock, just about to check out. See you in the next one, but until then, keep being awesome. Peace.